Today, we're going to be sharing the best advice that you can get as a teenager wanting to build wealth. On the surface, some of these lessons might not seem directly linked to making money. However, we found that implementing these things help to accelerate your net worth quicker than any investing tip ever could. So don't forget to smash that like button and let's jump right into this. Firstly, don't be scared to fail. You may have tried a lot of things in the past that haven't worked out, but you never know when success is going to strike. It could be literally just around the corner. Even if you fail at first, it's all about picking yourself up and trying again. Failure is inevitable if you push yourself out of your comfort zone. It's as simple as that. It's important to remember that failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. And if you never try or give up after one failure, then you'll never fulfill your potential. Tip number 2 is to never use a debit card. You've probably been told the opposite and to never use a credit card. However, that advice could actually damage your future net worth. This is because using a credit card is fantastic for payment protection and building a strong credit score, which will allow you to borrow more money in the future at better rates. For example, if you have $100,000 and a good credit score, instead of buying one rental property, you may be able to buy 2. Also, I'm sure that we've all ordered something online before that hasn't arrived. The payment protection on credit cards can help with that, as it's a lot easier to get a full refund on a credit card than on a debit card. Now, we understand why people may be wary of credit cards. After all, 54% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, and nearly 40% of high earners, that's those earning more than $100,000 annually, said that they also live this way. However, we firmly believe that if you use them correctly, then they have far more benefits than drawbacks. This of course helps build your credit score, but it also gives you great reward points which you can redeem for a staggering amount of free flights. You may think this sounds a bit too good to be true, but the main reason credit cards can offer these great benefits is because not everyone pays their balance off in full each month, which means that they can charge interest. So if you're an erratic spender or you don't trust yourself with money, then a credit card is probably not for you. But if you're prepared to use it wisely and max out the rewards and not the balance, then you're onto a winner. Point number 3 is to always make connections. If you've got Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Bill Gates in your phone contacts, you could take over the world. You can benefit a lot from your network. It's not worth burning a bridge through temporary anger. Building strong connections in your life is so important, as it gives you options, advice, valid opinions, and also constructive criticism from people who actually know what they're talking about. Next up is developing passive income. We couldn't make this video without talking about passive income. We know it's a real buzzword, but it's just so important. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you're asleep, then you'll work till you die." We can't stress enough how important passive income is. The key is to find a way for your money to make money. But in reality, it's a little bit more complicated than that, and almost always requires a bit of work every now and then. So we do always like to say no income is truly passive. Passive income can range from anything from stock market investing to drop shipping. Multiplying your money and making money while you're asleep is crucial when you're trying to become a millionaire. Every day you sit on the fence debating where to put your money could have been making you money. Waiting to invest is costing you a fortune. Point number 5, no one wins an argument. People always say you don't have to win every argument, but if we're being honest, no one wins an argument. If you think you've won an argument, the chances are you just burnt a bridge and you never know who knows who or where that person will be in 5 years. It links back to building connections. Not only do you have to build them, you need to maintain them. Avoiding arguments can stop you getting into trouble at school, getting fired from your job, or even just as simple as improving your life at home with your parents. Next time you can feel yourself getting into an argument, ask yourself, is this really necessary? After all, no one wins an argument. Number 6 is, if you don't ask, you don't get. This is a pretty famous saying, and let's be honest, it's so true. Whether you're in a shop bartering, asking for a pay rise, or you just want some extra pocket money, if you don't ask, you quite simply don't get it. Learning this and building the confidence to just ask really can benefit you in the future. Number 7 is, don't waste time hating. Your most valuable asset is your time. Therefore, the most dangerous risk of all is to waste it complaining about others and not making progress towards your dream. Hating gets you nowhere. It's all about fixing the issues and moving forward towards your targets. Remember, when you get angry, your brain doesn't function at full capacity. There's a brilliant book called The Chimp Paradox, which calls this the chimp part of your brain. When the chimp is in control, you aren't able to come up with effective solutions to the problems that you're facing. How's anyone going to take you seriously behaving like this? Tip 8 is, after each disaster, ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? We've definitely all been there when something goes wrong and it's the absolute end of the world. It can be anything: an issue at school, your girlfriend dumped you, or maybe you totaled your favorite car. The 5-year rule really helps get through temporary pain. If it won't matter in 5 years, why does it really matter now? Emotion is temporary, and it's important to let time do its thing. Your haters love when this happens, so don't let them have the satisfaction. Number 9 is, work smarter, not harder. The world is full of hard workers that aren't very successful. It's all about focusing that hard work in a smart direction. When starting out in any career, it's so easy to get caught up trying to do everything yourself, but that is the definition of working too hard and not smart. Concentrate on the areas that you excel at, make much better decisions on a more consistent basis, and spend more time with the people that you care about. A great example of work smarter and not harder would be having a side hustle like dropshipping. This is when you let other people handle all the manual labor while you're somewhere else on your laptop, maybe on a beach sipping a cocktail. Point number 10 is, the best time to start is now. Every year people set New Year's resolutions, but I've got to be honest, I've never believed in any of that. There is absolutely no better time to start than now. Just think, every day you're not doing it, someone else is, and that's only leaving you further behind. Whether that's a new business plan, leaving your job, or something as simple as I'll start investing next year, the best time to get going is now. We've all been there when we just keep putting something off, even though we know it would be a great improvement to our lifestyle or future. We found a great way to beat procrastination. Tell yourself that you're only going to do something for 5 minutes. And if you don't enjoy it, then you can stop. The beauty of this is that you'll very often just keep going, and the hardest part, which is getting started, is over. So just remember that the best is truly yet to come, and don't listen to anyone that tries to tell you otherwise. Keep these 10 tips in your mind and you will undoubtedly reach success, especially if you subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on so that you're always the first to know and act on the amazing money-making content that we upload that will make you filthy rich. We can't wait to see you in the next video.